Hello, my name is Nitro and you're watching Nitro on Air. Today we're jumping back into Operator because we just received an update, the V09.5, and there's actually a lot more than just a few small changes. The developers have been working on improving the overall quality of the game, fixing issues from the previous major updates, adding brand new content, and even giving us a first look of what's coming in the massive V10 update. Starting with one of the biggest improvements, the night vision. The developers completely upgraded how the night vision work. They added realistic per tube auto gain and auto gating, which basically means each side of the night vision reacts independently to bright lights, closer to how real night vision works. They also improved the shading, image noise, and grain to make the whole experience feel much more neutral. And this is apparently not the end. They are planning even more improvements in the future, like better IR behavior, flashlight, lens effects, and even more. Testing it in-game, the difference is actually noticeable. The night vision feels less like a simple green filter over the screen and more like you're looking through an actual device. The lighting changes feel smoother, and overall it just adds another level of immersiveness, which is exactly what a tactical shooter like Operator needs. Now moving on to the new content, and there is a lot. This update added over 100 new weapon mods, including pistol modifications, new M4 parts, MK46 and M249 mods, new suppressors, optics, and more. There's so much. The F2000 and Glock 45 also received reworks with better visuals and more customizations. They even added the M79 DevGru grenade launcher, basically the pirate gun version of the M79 Thumper, and the grenade launcher can now also be modified, which brings us to the fun part. So I had to test this thing, and yeah, I think it might need a little bit more balancing. I managed to eliminate around 10 players with one shot. It is definitely powerful right now, maybe a little too powerful, but I think the developers are still improving everything and adjusting the game, so we'll see where it ends up. Either way, it is extremely fun to use. Grenades also received an important improvement. The throwing system is so much more better and consistent right now. Before throwing a grenade, it felt like you're throwing a small rock and it just flies away, but now you can actually feel the weight and the explosion is much better. It actually feels like you're throwing a real grenade. So now let's talk about probably my favorite part of the update, the brand new PvP map, Office. This is a close quarter map set inside a high-rise office building. You have cubicles, tight angles, and a lot of cover and destruction around the environment. It creates this really intense situation where the enemies can appear from almost anywhere. Playing this map with other players is where it really shines. The fights are fast, chaotic, and you constantly have to check every corner. The layout works really well for tactical gameplay because you can't just run around without thinking. Positioning and communication actually matters. There was a lot of smaller but important improvements. Weapon audio has been improved, especially distant gunshot and suppressed weapons. Several weapons were updated to sound closer to their real-life version, and they even added a trigger pull and release sound.
Nice.
Bullets received optimization improvements, AI performance was improved, and servers should now be more reliable with better information before joining. These changes are not always the thing you immediately notice, but together they make a whole game feel smoother. And now the future, the major V10 update. This update looks like it's going to be a huge overhaul for Operator. The developers showed a brand new character model system with completely reworked first-person animations. We are talking new gloves, clothes, vest, helmets, belts, shoes, tattoos, and much deeper customization system. They are also planning UI improvements and drag and drop customizations to make everything easier to use. They also teased two maps currently in development. The first one is Ukraine Streets, an urban city block environment that already looks incredibly detailed, and the second one is the jungle, inspired by the Darien Gap. One of the screenshots, the environment looks like a big step forward visually, so I'm really interested to see how this map actually plays. According to the developers, the V10 is planned roughly within the next few months, so there is definitely a lot to look forward to. Overall update V09.5 brings a lot of good improvements to Operator. The new office map is fun, night vision feels much better, weapons got more customizations, the grenades actually feel like a grenade, and even though some things like the grenade launcher might still need a little bit more tuning, the game keeps moving in a really exciting direction. Let me know what you think about this update and what you want to see in the V10 update. My name is Nitro, you are watching Nitro on Air, and I'll see you in the next one.